Well, America isn't the only country with a major political split over the question of who comes in and under what circumstance. It's not the only country where its leaders baldly lie to its own. Well, America isn't the only country with a major political split over the question of who comes in and under what circumstance. It's not the only country where its leaders baldly lie to its own people about the effects of that immigration. Yesterday, for example, in Sweden, a police station was hit by a grenade attack. That's more common than it has been. Explosive attacks have, well, exploded in the past few years as Sweden has welcomed a massive number of immigrants into its once famously placid society. This has caused a lot of effects, some of them political. We recently spoke to a man called Hanif Bali. He's an Iranian immigrant to Sweden who, maybe unlikely as it is, has become a leader, a celebrated one, in the push for tougher immigration laws there. Watch. What is the problem with Sweden's immigration system now?
So there are many problems. It's very hard to define one, but the biggest problem is the amount of immigrants that are coming in. In the last couple of years, we have taken in about 250,000 asylum seekers, and for comparison, that would be like America taking in about 8 or 9 million asylum seekers. This is people that Sweden provides housing, healthcare, schooling, and all these a lot of these expensive services that the Swedish welfare system gives to people. And this has created, of course, a lot of huge costs in the short run for the Swedish system, but also when we look at long term, what we're seeing now with crime and poverty is effects of having a very lax migration system for 10-15 years ago. And what we're seeing now with basically ghettos and street gangs, which is a phenomenon that never even heard of in Sweden, and also jihadists traveling abroad, etc. These are problems that are new to Sweden, and Sweden's system is not capable of, it's not capable and it's not designed to handle these problems. For example, in unemployment, in 2006, about 20% of people unemployed were immigrants and foreign-born. Today, that number is up to 60%. So
you are an immigrant from a Muslim family, and yet you've taken a hard line against Muslim immigration, mass immigration from Muslim countries. What's the response been to you?
If we want to help people, and that is truly what we want to do, you cannot put so much pressure to the system that the system collapses under its own weight. And the response I've been having, because I'm merely putting this statement out that's saying, look, there's a limit to how many people you can take in, has been to call me basically Uncle Tom, a house sniffer. I've been compared to Dr. Mengele, and this is not from random people on the street. These are people who have prominent posts in parties, in the left, in newspapers, and this is, of course, because I don't tell them the wishful thinking that they want to hear.
Yes. Well, we're very familiar with that in this country. You're a brave man, and we wish you luck. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.